Alright, guys. You know the drill. You gotta wait till people come on. Hope everybody had a good day today. Hope that, let me turn this mic up a little bit. Okay, that looks. Hello. Okay. I want to make sure. I keep it between 4 and 5 notches on this. The way an Elgato mic works, it works with the computer program wavelength. Wavelength. It's pretty cool actually that this wavelength. That's how I'm able to play my music. It all controls all that stuff, and then of course, I got my headphones here. So if I want to listen to the music at the same time, but it throws me off. You know what I'm saying? So excuse me, I just burped. My bad. This. Hey, what's up, Denise? My little beautiful moderator's on, so that's good. Y'all, the crazy part about all this is, what's up, dude? I love Lori. My little blondie, my little blonde cheerleader. So it's so cool doing this live stuff like this because I don't necessarily have to come up with subject matter now. As far as this gives me a lot. When we have discussions like this, y'all, this is so helpful to my videos. Okay, it gives me lots of ideas when y'all participate. I gotta be honest. My favorite part of of this right now is when y'all talk to each other. I know it's silly, right? But I love it when Lori talks to Denise and Denise talks to Anna, and Anna will be on here if not already. But today's subject matter, I'm not gonna say it was spur of the moment. I had every intention on talking about this, but it's very relevant to my now. Does that make sense? And it reminds me of part of the journey that a lot of people don't like to discuss because it's hard, this sort of thing, and losing things along the way. Hey, what's up, Anna? I don't know if you noticed, Anna, your name's in the blue, which means Denise is your boss. No, I'm kidding. No, I realized why I couldn't get Dewan on last night. I can only have one main moderator and a standard moderator. So we got 2 moderators on right now. So both Anna and Denise can control the comments, but Denise gets to actually boot people. Denise gets to be the evil ice queen. It's funny because ever since you said that, Lori, it actually is smarter for me to do this at 8. So that is the time that I'm going to be doing this now, because people are off work and so forth and so on, and it's easier to do it. A lot of people do stuff during the daytime and so forth and so on. So, all right. A little bit longer. I don't think anybody else is going to come on. Duan, I do believe works today. I think. What is today? Thursday? Yeah, I think he works today, so he won't be able to watch this till later. But when Duan sees this, when you see this, go ahead and make comments when we're talking and so forth and so on. I will read the comments. I will like and everything else. So let's get started. All right. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of Warpology Gaming, and what we do here is listen to you talk. Today is an interesting subject because this is a subject that's not very well spoken about because a lot of people, because it's really hard. It would definitely be a non-starter for a lot of people because they're going, I'm not going to lose that person as a friend. It's not about you losing that person as a friend. You need to look at that in reverse. Does that person respect you enough to keep you as a friend? See, that's a low self-esteem perspective, right? You know what I mean? In other words, they need to respect you as much as you respect them. So if you're trying to change your life, and the subject matter basically today is like this. First, I wanted to have a discussion on the difference between arrogance and confidence. What we want here is to level up your confidence, okay? Arrogance is something else that can look like confidence, but when you see it up close, it is definitely, there's a difference, okay? So, confidence requires proof, right? Now, you can be arrogant and confident. You say, well, what? How could that be? Think about this. If I am an NFL football player, Dallas Cowboys have their training camp going on right now. If I am a Dallas Cowboy player right now, I could walk up to any high school field and school any one of those people. You understand? I'm better than them, right? I can catch a ball better than them, or I can throw a ball better than them. I'm better at defense if I'm a defensive player. Is that confidence or arrogance? Come on, guys, you know what that is. It's arrogance. That's you wanting to make yourself feel better by going to schooling a bunch of little young people. It's not right. Even if you are better than them, that doesn't makes you actually kind of cowardly, to be honest with you. If I were to walk into a kindergarten class and just absolutely school the kindergarten teacher, because it doesn't take much to get qualified to be a kindergarten teacher. They don't do much. They don't have to know history and things. Is that confidence or arrogance? It's arrogance. Now, Dwan Jackson was homeless with me. Does Dwan Jackson have the right to be confident in his ability to speak and want the dream of that he has, which is to be a voice actor, which is to be someone like that, or a radio personality? Is that arrogance or confidence that he thinks he can do that? Well, it's confidence. Because I can tell you a secret about Dwan. That wasn't always the case. Take myself. You guys know enough about me to know at the very least, this is all on a whim stuff. I mean, that this was no plan of mine in high school. That once I lost my ability to go to school for a while there, and especially when I started doing really bad stuff and I got that felony, college was out of the question for me. Is it confidence or arrogance that I think I can do this and be successful? Well, I'll let you guys be the one to decide that, because this wasn't me 10 years ago. Is it confidence or arrogance that Denise knows she knows Brazilian law and she could be a lawyer if she wanted to? It's confidence. She's done it before. She knows she can do it again. If she really wanted to do it in the United States, she knows she doesn't want to be a lawyer. I'm just giving this as an example. That Denise has every right to be confident if she comes here, or when she comes here, if she were to want to pursue her law career again and learn United States law, she has every right, okay? You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying here? There's an attitude about it. I could give you one right now. You guys don't know my uncle. Duan, it's unfortunate Duan's at work right now because he could verify what I'm saying to you. My uncle is absolutely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, a genius when it comes to math. That is not a brag. But if you've ever met the man, you would not like him. He has a air of he knows everything at all times, and what makes it worse is he will listen to you. He will sift through what you say, and what he wants to talk about, he will talk about. Everything else gets shoved aside. It doesn't matter. And he has a heart, right? Okay? He really does. He tries to be kind to people. So long as you do his way. Duan met him in 2020. Randomly too. It wasn't even a set up deal. I wasn't going to go over there by myself. I hadn't talked to my uncle since 2013 or 14, something like that. 13, whatever, 14. Right after his wife died. I say died, more like she was pushed by him. I digress. You know, I could give a pretty good case that he pushed her to suicide. What a disgusting man. Anyway, sorry, personal, my bad. Just speaking of on the attitude itself, though. My cousin Christy and I had a long discussion about him, because keep in mind he's both of our uncles, and she brought up a theory about Gerald. You know, I say at the end of my videos, be understanding of everyone. In this case, I really wish I didn't have that belief system, because I don't want to try to be understanding of my uncle, but I digress. Sorry, he messed me over badly. So, no, Gerald is literally, okay, and you don't know this, sorry. I was actually named after my uncle. His name is Gerald, spelled exactly like Daryl. And yeah, so that's my mother's brother, her youngest one. So anyway, Christy brought up a theory about him, and it makes all the sense in the world. I have to be honest with you, and I hate it, because I want to be mad at him forever. I can't stand the man anymore. You know, keep in mind that this man used to be my hero. But Christy thinks that he has spectrum. Say again? What? I was talking to Daryl. What? I don't understand what you're trying to ask, Anna. What is this little thing talk? I don't know what she's trying to. What are you saying, Anna? In complete sentences, please. Are you asking me if that's my uncle's name, Daryl? I don't understand what you're asking. I don't understand. Does anybody understand what this ADHD Tourette's? I'm sorry, she doesn't have Tourette's. I'm just messing with you. What are you trying to say, Anna? Anyway, let me move on. I want to be mad at my uncle forever, okay? Because he has screwed me over. Sophia wants nothing to do with him, so on and so on. But Christy and I had a long conversation about my uncle. You'll tell me later. Okay, whatever. I don't even know what that means. All right, so he's not a very likable person. He is at first when you first meet him, if you can tolerate his arrogance, his bullish behavior, his inability to listen to you ever, when he doesn't want to talk about what you want to talk about. He cannot pay attention. Well, Christy talked to me about my uncle, because she has a son that's spectrum. She says, did you ever consider that Joel has spectrum, undiagnosed spectrum? I said, no. By all means, let me hear your theory, Christy, so I can be sad now. It makes all the sense in the world. That Gerald, if you understand what spectrum is, they can become very narcissistic. My uncle is narcissistic. He is narcissistic. And you can ask Dwan about that. Every time he walks into a room, and it doesn't help that he's 6'8". So whenever he walks into a room, he has to be the center of attention at all times. He is the alpha male. He is the beginning and the end. He has to be the center of conversation. He's the one who has to be the entertainer. I mean, it's anything to get attention on him. He's always been like that. But if Christie's theory holds true, I can't be mad at him. He can't help it. It sucks. If I am running a business in which I try to help people, I cannot be mad at my uncle if he can't help it. But he'll never go to the doctor and go get diagnosed. But you would, from about a mile away, look at him and go, that's an arrogant prick. But in this case, if he has undiagnosed spectrum, see, there are levels to this. People with power have arrogance. But what I'm specifically speaking on is during your journey, like where you start from, what ends up happening, and it will happen, you will have friends. Yes, Anna. I can't see for that heart. You say a very. Are you trying to define spectrum? Is that what you're doing? Do y'all ever notice how Anna writes? She writes so fast sometimes. Can you give a little better explanation for the audience, please? Are you asking? Are you trying to describe what spectrum is? Say yes or no, please. Because I don't know what you're asking, what you're commenting to. But yes, if that's what you're trying to describe, yes, that's spectrum. It's what used to be called Asperger. God, my mouth sometimes. Asperger's syndrome. It's no longer called Asperger's syndrome. Okay, Desiree's the next one down. Desiree's brother, her oldest brother, has that. Andrea's son has spectrum. Christy's son has spectrum and bipolar, which is crazy combination. I mean, spectrum, they cannot. Oh, my uncle? Well, yeah, he's a very verbal one because no one wants to mess with him because he's 6'8". Just saying. My uncle's a big dude. And extremely strong. My uncle used to be my hero. He could get all the girls, and there's a reason why my mother did not want me to look up to him. My mother turned out to be right. And so anyway, but what we're specifically talking about, the arrogance and confidence thing, is along your journey, though. Okay? So you start out at A over here. Okay? And you're going along your journey. You're carrying your ingredients. You're following your steps. And people that you used to know or that you know now are going to eventually have a problem with your change, no matter how much they love you. In other words, they're going to have an adjustment period. Because let's say you have a low self-esteem. You went from having a low self-esteem, not believing in yourself, to now you're all of a sudden you're talking about how you want to do this and that. You're going to have people that are going to go, well, no, no, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that. And they're not being mean, but they've never seen this side of you. They have no idea, especially if you've not told anybody your dreams and hopes. People are going to think it came out of left field. Yeah, my uncle's very big. Here's the dirty joke for the evening, okay? All right. According to my aunt, which is his ex-wife, he's very big and proportionate. You take that the way you want to. Gross. Sonia was tiny too. Sonia was like 5'1". Yeah. I don't know. I just had this disgusting thought, and now I want to vomit. All right. My uncle and my aunt used to sit there and try to just say some of the most disgusting things in front of me, just to make me, because they knew I would react like that. And I'm just like, y'all are sick, man. Anyway. Well, no. On a whole side note, since you're discussing it, apparently they had to go to the doctor because she was ripping. Signal's failing there. Why? Well, hey, Denise, get off of it and then get back on it again. It's okay. I'll be here. I'll wait. I won't move on until you get back. All right? God, Lori. God. Why are you having signal problems like that, dude? Oh, I think there's supposed to be a storm coming. Do I need to get off of here and get back on? What do y'all think? Hey, group decision. Do I need to get off and then get back on? If we're having, me and Lori, are you having signal issues? This isn't good, dude. If Anna and Denise are, it's not like they live next to each other. Denise is in a different country. It's got to be something to do with the storms. I'm not having any. I have it on my phone. Anna and Denise, get off and get back on and see if you still have the same problems, please. I can't have people have it. I will have to get off of this and get back on. Do you understand? We need to resolve this issue. Come on. Lori, are you having issues? Oh, this is bad. This is bad, y'all. Okay, Lord. Seems okay enough. Okay. This is gonna have to do. You might have to watch it later, but just stay on. Lori says she's not having a problem. Neither am I. That's got to be y'all's internet on y'all's end. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the subject here. Okay. So my uncle's one example of he's arrogant, but he might have problems. What I'm specifically talking about is along your journey, there's going to be people that you care about, that you love, that you think support you, in other words, along with your confidence, you have to be able to tell a person you care about that, look, this is my decision. Either support me or don't. You can't allow it to stop you, right? Okay, you can't allow it to stop your progress. And then there's other people that didn't believe in you in the first place, and they're watching you and waiting for you to fail. And the stronger you get, and the closer you get to being better and better and better, the more you're going to hear things like, do you know how many times in my life that I've heard from, to be honest with you, and I don't even mean recently, I mean a long time ago, from people who didn't have their stuff together in the first place that called me arrogant. That when I wanted to do something for myself that wasn't bad, I would be called a control freak. I would be called a dictator. I've been called that 1,000 times. Sophia called me a dictator when I first got here. And that's why she doesn't get the Bible read to her anymore. Now, y'all can say that's wrong, but you're not going to call me a dictator. I have not had a Bible study with Sophia in over 15 years because she called me a dictator. Because that is the last damn thing I ever want to be. Jesus wasn't a dictator. In fact, Jesus shows you how to use power. Jesus had power and he didn't use it. Not to get all Christian oriented, but you understand. But along your journey, yeah, Laura, I understand, but there is a storm in the area, somewhat. And remember that Denise lives in Brazil, so. But anyway, so what I'm talking about though, along your journey, there's going to be people that accuse you of these things, especially when you start becoming successful. I know something's going to happen when I really become successful at this. I'm already prepared for something else. I know there's a bump in the road coming. Probably sooner. Hopefully sooner, because that means I'm being successful. Where I'm going to have roaches crawl out of the woodwork and say, "Well, Daryl, I helped you." Y'all sitting here know who helped me. Y'all helped me. If I don't see y'all in my lives and stuff like that, you ain't help me. You know, y'all know what happened today, in the last couple days, and maybe even 2 weeks if you want to count the whole 2 weeks. When's the last time you've seen her on here? When is the last time you have seen? And by the way, she's off right now. When was the last time you saw her on one of my lives? Now, I know I haven't been doing lives on here. When's the last time I was on live? She's been on 3 or 4 times the entirety of the time I left Colorado. How many times do I say like, subscribe, share, and follow? Do I say like, subscribe, share, follow, and give me damn money? No. No, I don't. Even though I need it. Even though I'm... You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know in my heart that I need all the help I can get. I don't ask for y'all stuff, and y'all know that. But I got yelled at about that for two weeks ago. Even after that same person said that they would help me with this situation and Sophia leaving. All because I didn't answer the phone call once. So that's how this whole thing started. And that's what I'm saying to you. You're going to go and you're going to be like Anna here. Take Anna. Anna's trying to work on her self-esteem. Okay? And I'm giving her things to do to help with her self-esteem. See, Anna is on here and doesn't realize she's working on herself right now. She doesn't even know it yet. And since she's on here now she can know the bag. I lifted the bag. You know what I'm saying? Now you can see underneath the bag. See, Anna, I have a purpose for everything. See, Denise, I have a purpose for everything. See, Lori, I have a purpose for everything. So I let Anna become a moderator again. Why? Because no one builds self-esteem when they're just bored. No one builds self-esteem when they're sitting on thinking about their issues. Take, for example, today. I know I'm not going to go into Anna's business. It is up to Anna to discuss things. Anna was a little down today. I'll just say it like that. What's the best way to bring a person up? Give them something to do. Make them see themselves. This ain't about me. I know who I am. No offense to you ladies and whoever else may watch this. I wouldn't have started this business had I had no confidence. Now my confidence is built even bigger now that I know I really can do this. I can get on camera and do all these things. But now we're specifically talking about the actual reason for this business is to help people. I absolutely intend upon hiring people with problems. Why? Because the best way to fix a problem is to see it yourself. I could tell Anna all day long or Denise all day long, you guys are smart, you guys are this and this and this, until you actually believe it. It doesn't work. Again, I'll say this, I'm not going to go into all the stuff I did earlier in my Facebook Live, but suffice it to say, I had enough help. I had enough people telling me, Daryl, you can do this, you can do that. Blah, 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 blah. Did anything get into my head? No. Because I saw a monster. First of all, I hate that. Hey, y'all. Hold on. I can't. I cannot. I have no tolerance for this bullshit. Hey, Denise. So check this out. The nerd bucket thing. Anna called me earlier and left me a message. And by the way, that is... I'm never going to live this down. Never. There's never going to... This is all... Y'all understand this is on the internet. Anyway... I try so hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Anyway, but I get this message, Denise. Hey, Lori. From Anna. And she called me Nerd Bucket. Never in my life have I ever heard that name before. Anyways, I called her back, I do believe. And she goes, what? She goes, it was just something I came up with. I was like, so you used your ADHD to create a new name for somebody? That is awesome. You're gonna be lots of successful. Oh my God. Dwana's gonna laugh his effing ass off. Anna, after the live, okay, Anna, after the live, make sure that you go back and type it in the comments, Nerd Bucket, okay? And explain to Dwan when he gets on here later. This is my new nickname, according to you. He's going to effing laugh his ass off. But anyway, y'all are so mean to me. I'm on live, you know what I'm saying? God darn. But anyway, back to... Yeah, I know, right? Right, Denise? See, Anna? It makes no sense. Shame on you. Denise, I do believe that's the point. It doesn't make any sense. It's just something that her ADHD brain came up with when she was on calling me and... Oh, Lord. But anyway, so along the way... Back to the subject. So, seriously, though. You're going to go along your journey. It's going to hurt, too, when it happens. You're going to have friends that you've known for a long time. That are going to abandon you, not because you did anything wrong. You have to know that, though. It's because you've changed. You're different. You don't want to hang out with them anymore. Well, maybe the reason why you don't want to hang out with them anymore is because they drink and smoke weed. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Or do drugs or whatever it is that you maybe used to do or something, you know? They talk about that in AA all the time. That is one of the most difficult parts of change. I got to tell you, when you get a family member or a friend that becomes distant from you because they think that you've become this arrogant something or other because they've never seen you like this before. They've never seen you confident and self-assuring that you don't need someone else's opinion. You know. They've never seen you like that before. And hopefully, eventually, they will turn around. It might take some years. You might lose that friend for a long time. And you may never get him back. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if my former friend will ever be my friend again. She thinks I abandoned her. She thinks that I failed her. And when you think like that, she's got a warped point of view because of her situation. She cannot think straight. I had been telling her for months and months and months she needed to get out of the situation for 2 weeks at least. Go clear your head. She never listened. She never listened one time. She never cleared her head. Sophia told her while I was on the phone, even when we were walking across the parking lot. So no, this one ain't on me. This is on her inability to be able to think clearly because of her own fog. She's in the fog. And I tried to go in and get her out of the fog, and she chose to look at the flowers. Unfortunately, in that fog are her children and her family. That's the hurtful part, that she cannot see the catastrophic damage she is doing to her children right now. And for me to tell her that, she would never listen to me right now. And her daughter defends her like a little dog. I'm not kidding. Don't ever say anything about Andrea in front of her daughter, ever. They are both black belts and they will beat your ass. I mean that. I mean, I'm sitting there talking to her. I'm sitting there talking to her at the table, and Andrea's crying, and she hadn't cried in a long time. And her daughter saw it and thought I did something wrong. And immediately I got the evil eye from her. That's how much I helped her. Because you're not going to save everybody, guys. For you guys that are helping me, you ladies, and Dwan, you better get that through your skull. You cannot let it affect your personal life. We will not save everyone. We're not going to save everyone. And that's not what we do anyway. We are here to teach people how to save themselves, how to believe in themselves. You know? Yeah, Lori. It hurts. I'm not going to sit there and act like I'm Mr. Insensitive because it does hurt. I've known her since I was in 3rd grade. And I truly tried to help her. But I cannot let it dissuade me from my task. There are other people like you ladies, like Dwan, like Sophia, like other people, the other people that I've just met, Kara and all those other people that I've talked to, Marissa. That want to hear me, that want help. It isn't that it's not going to hurt you. And it's not that they can't hurt your feelings. They can hurt your feelings. I got to be honest with you. Andrea hurt my feelings when she sent that original text in the first place telling me I didn't follow my own ingredients. That was kind of hurtful. And she was spitting acid. That's one of the reasons why we did the video yesterday, And one of the things I want to make it to the video from yesterday, that just because you're venting and the person knows you're venting doesn't mean you're not hurting them. Because you're going to spit acid out, and that's what she did. For the moment, she is chosen. She doesn't want to talk to me. She thinks I have failed her. And the truth is, I know that's not true. I can verify by everybody that's talked to her. And this is the plight we face. I mean, just as a business concept, since pretty much everybody here that I'm talking to is associated with New World Apologetic Gaming in one way or form. It's quite kind of, there's almost like a public business meeting almost. But people will see this, and people will see how we talk. So this is a very, very important live. Everyone here, I need y'all to get that through your head. This live right here is probably the most important live I've ever done. This is how people are going to see us. Can we help them? Yes, we can. But you need to be aware. Yeah, no, I agree. Denise, we talked about that last night. I agree. Andrea is as hard-headed as any person ever. And I remember how mad I used to get with people. No, I agree, Denise. How do you like, so I don't even know how do you like someone's stuff? No idea. I have no idea. How do you like someone's stuff on here? God, I'm dumb. Y'all, I'm dumb. Hey, stop it. I just turned off the chat. Oops, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Doc, let's redo that. I accidentally turned off my chat on here. What the hell? Somehow it logged me out of my damn chat. Okay. Can I see my chat? There we go. Can y'all see it? Sorry, somehow I turned off, I actually logged out of my chat on here. Just 1 second, guys. I messed up. Okay, there we go. There we go. I was trying to figure out how to do this stupid hard thing, but never mind. Okay. So, problem is, the longer she takes, the harder it will be. No. It's not harder. We make it harder. I've known her since 3rd grade. I didn't just meet her last week. But I do agree that she's hard-headed. She's going to have to cool down. The problem is, that's it. She's feeling lost. She is lost. She's lost. But let's get off of one person. We're not talking about necessarily one person there. No, remember, I don't really like to talk about people behind their back, and Andrea's not here. And I'm not trying to get you guys to believe a story, but really, Denise knows how many times I had to hang up with Denise and talk to her. But okay, let's get off of Andrea for a second, and let's talk about the general concept, what happened. This will happen to every one of you. I'm just going to let you know. This is part of what we do. That there, some of the people that we're going to help are going to either, it sucks when they don't listen. It sucks when they make a dodo bird mistake after you told them not to make the dodo bird mistake, and they're going to have to come back to you and go, I made a mistake. And you're going to be like, why didn't you listen? All of these things, this is great training, to be honest with you. We're all going to learn together here. We don't make decisions on our own. This isn't the way this works. I may have started, and I may be the founder of this business, but y'all are most welcome to join in the thought process. Give me a little bit of break sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's why I love these lives, because this gives me so many video ideas when y'all talk. Just keep talking. Just keep doing the damn thing. I freaking love these last 3 days have been cool as hell for me, man. Y'all, this has been pretty cool, man. Having my whole family here, and having this to be on live and having people watch it. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I never dreamed this could happen. that someone, Denise from Brazil, could meet someone, Maggie, like earlier, that I've known for a long, long time. Longer than Dwan. It's cool. And the fact that everybody supports me like this, it supports the thought process and wants to help not just Daryl, but help me, what we're doing. But I'm going to give you guys some warnings. That's what I'm trying to do, is give you warnings that it's not so matter of you give advice and that person takes advice. Because if they don't do it, if they don't do it in a correct manner, they may come back to you and tell you, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're an asshole. You guys going to be able to take that? Well, that's why we're practicing. That's why we're going through it. You got to be able to take the insults. You got to be able to take the insults. It ain't right. Oh, you want talking? Anna? Anna. That was Anna Patterson. This is not permission for you to go off on a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? Thought before speech. Did y'all see, man? Did y'all see Anna's devil horns come out right there? This. Did y'all see Anna's devil? Look at the way she says that, though. Oh, you want talking, huh? I can talk. We all know you can talk, Anna. Shush it up. I cannot. I did not. I don't do anything wrong anymore. Anyway, we love you, Anna. God, so stupid. But being serious, this is one of the coolest lives I've ever done. This right here is getting shit done, and more than you understand. Dwan's going to be here on Tuesday, for example. It's nice to have a live like this before he gets here, because he is the business, the co-owner. Okay, along with Denise there, me and Denise and Dwan, and really Sophia too. We own this business, and we have the final say. So the thing is, having a discussion with all of you makes me have a better understanding of how to approach this stuff, because everybody here's got a different personality. Hit me with your best shot. Oh my God. God, you are so old, Lori. Oh my God. Oh, you did not just do that. I actually liked that song, dude. Anyway, I'm just giving you warnings that this happens, and this will happen to you. We will be helping somebody, and that person will say, we don't know what we're talking about. Well, that's not true. If you carry your ingredients, guys, and you follow your steps, which is a long period of time thing, there is no flaw in it. Do you know why I know there's no flaw in it? Because this isn't Daryl's idea. This idea came from a bit smarter business owner. God, in other words. N.A.G.214 is not a Christian channel. The name of my new channel, and I don't think I've revealed it to anybody, the one that is called, I need to change it. I actually need to hide the whole thing. Wow, this is definitely not a Christian channel. Bite me, Lori, really? Definitely not a Christian channel. Anyway, I know, right? Seriously? Like, really? I know, second one today. Maggie told me to bite me too. Man, what the hell? What the hell? Why? So anyway, but the new channel I think is going to be, now, it's 11 years ago when I had that website, it was called the Christian Praetorium. Okay? That's what the website was called. I think the YouTube channel is going to be called that. It works. And if you understood the concept of why I called it the Christian Praetorium in the first place, the website, it's because we're God's army as Christians, and a praetorium is the praetorium was where the Praetorian cohorts slept. That's where we stayed. So that's what I think the channel is going to be called. Yeah. But anyway, but y'all understand? I think that's what the Christian channel is going to be called. So anyway, on that channel, I'm going to go through the ingredients and the steps, and I'm going to show that no, Daryl is a pretty smart guy, but he's not that smart. That this was a clever way to teach Buddhists, Hindu, atheists, so forth and so on, the truth without them getting offended by me saying Matthew 3:16 or so forth and so on. Got it? All right? So, oh, Lord. Hey, anybody who's a man who gets on here, do y'all see them cackling hens? Wait, you don't, because they always erase my stuff. Trust me, there's a bunch of cackling hens in my chat right now. So messed up. Anyway, I love them all. But so on this new channel, on the Christian Praetorium YouTube channel, I will make sure I rename it. I will start doing recording videos as soon as this is done. I'm actually going to go back. I'm going to do research. I'm going to make sure I have Bible verses ready, certain Bible verses ready, to make sure I show you where I got the thought process of the ingredients and the steps. Okay? Because remember who my mother is. Remember who my father is. They put those seeds in me. But I also know that if I just did a Christian channel, I would only be reaching part of the world when it came to mental illness. That's not acceptable to me. Mental illness is not a religious issue. It's not a political issue. But now sometimes they're intertwined. I'm going to be honest with you. This presidential election, I'm particularly worried about, because this is going to affect my business. It's going to affect what we're doing here. It's going to affect people with mental illness in general, because of what they're doing now, what they're planning on doing if she becomes president. So I am worried about that. And as far as Christianity is concerned, I don't mean to be rude to members of the church, but sometimes they are very ignorant when it comes to mental illness. They think they can just say a prayer and it'll all be gone. Yep, say a prayer and then do something. That's not good, man. That shows ignorance, and that's why atheists and skeptics exist, because a lot of Christians will look at them and go, well, the Bible says so. It's just not a correct statement. And so that's what we're trying to do here, y'all. And but along your journey, you're going to face these adversities, y'all. You're going to face them. Yep, it's true. God. And so, I just y'all have no idea the abuse I'm putting up with these ladies over here. So so there's this concept that, like, as you're going and you're improving your self-esteem, others will see this, and you're gonna get called names. It's not right, but you have to have the willingness, and especially the closer you are to the person. What if it's a relative? Are you willing? Do you think you're strong enough if your father or your mother or your son or your daughter or your cousin or somebody like that, or a best friend that you've known, like, what if it was Sean? What if Dwan did it? Strong enough to tell Dwan, no, I'm not going to be your friend because you acted like a jackhole and accused me of being this or that. Could I be strong enough? Yeah, I could. Now, that didn't happen overnight. Are you going to give in, and you're going to give in to that stuff, and you're just going to just decide, oh no, I'm done changing, I'm fine. Okay, no, I'd rather have my friends. That's what you're going to have to, along the journey, to decide. It's an awful decision. It's an awful position to be put in. But I've had to make this decision several times already. I lost my friend Katie. Her mother was my school teacher, my English teacher. Katie will never speak to me again. Because, like I said, if you do not stand, the problem is people don't want to stand for stuff because they're afraid of being judged. But that's not what we do here. Be assured, and we're not big enough yet. Be assured, but when we get big enough, there is going to be a sect of society that looks at us and thinks we are effing crazy, no matter how much money we make. Why? Because we don't have any psychiatrists, and we're teaching that you need to go to counseling, but don't get on meds. I'm not saying not to get on meds. I'm saying don't rely on meds only. Y'all know that. Y'all know that's my policy on that. Yeah, when you first get diagnosed with bipolar disorder, you may have to be on lithium or something. But I'm going to let you know straight up something that they don't just advertise. Lithium will kill you just like vodka will, and for the same reason. It will kill your kidneys and liver. So go ahead. Be on meds. Don't go get work on your life. No, they told me that years ago. That's one of the reasons why they had to get me off lithium, because I was drinking too much. It would have killed me. Right around the time I met Sophia. They told me, you know what your problem is, Daryl? They didn't talk like that. I just have to make it funny. You know what your problem is, Daryl? You're fat, and you drink too much. And I'm like, Can I leave now? The liquor store's closing. That's how much that meant to me. I somehow rewound the live I was watching in the earlier part. Oh, wow. What is... It should go to the bottom. Are you... Oh, okay, you... Okay. Say something to me, Anna. So I can respond to you at least. Are you caught up? Are you sure? God. Y'all, we're competent business. Please come for us for help. We can't even get the chat right. Whoever's watching this, we are all actually a damn good team. Sometimes we're a little off. Anna has ADHD, and sometimes her fingers have ADHD. Lori's Lori. She's just Lori. A lovely person, but a little talky, off sometimes, dirty-minded, that kind of thing. And Denise is just on her wheel right now, on her gerbil wheel, spinning around. couldn't help it, Denise. I apologize. I do. Peanuts. Would you say you're nuts? What do I think is possible? That you're a gerbil? I don't understand. What are you asking? Wait. Well, okay, I'm confused. Denise, you're asking me something right now. What? And it was Maggie and Lori. Anna. Wait, well, how come? Okay, Denise, you're asking me a question. Ask me again. Start over from this. When you said how come? What were you responding to? I didn't understand. Were you responding to Anna? F you. Lori, I'm not in the mood tonight. I told you. Besides, I mean, you're old now. I'd kill you. You said say a word. Oh no, I know what Anna's. I'm not. What is Denise? Denise Joyce? What are you talking about? Okay, slowly now, because I have two different people that have weird ADHD problems. Okay, you asked me a question. You asked me how come about what? Oh, are you asking Anna that question? Oh, God, I'm a little confused right now. Y'all confusing me, man. Who y'all talking to? Each other or me? Can y'all let me know by saying my name first next time? Because I have no idea who Denise was talking about. Anyway, but check this out. You have to tell yourself when you're going through this journey, how bad do you want it? Do you want to change your life? Because not everybody wants you to change. Do you understand that? Some people, and they're not necessarily being selfish. I'm not going to call it selfish. Do I want to ride your wheel? Let's see here. Denise, you are so lucky right now that I am a gentleman. You're so lucky that I'm a gentleman right now. Okay? So let's move on from the wheel talk, or I'm going to say something really naughty. All right? So, God, here's Denise's problem. She doesn't understand American humor, and so she will say stuff that she walks right into jokes. She walks right into jokes. Okay, so like literally, like you know how like people walk into signs when they're not paying attention. Denise will walk right into an American joke. Anyway, so hey Anna, you know I held back. Y'all have, hey, y'all know right there, that's the definition of self-control right there. That is the definition of self-control. Because you left that wide open, Denise. Everybody and their mama, you better be lucky I'm a gentleman. God, Denise, sometimes you open your mouth too much. Oh, God. Anyway, so, but along this journey, and like, take Anna, not in the same place in her life as Denise. Denise is not in the same place in her life as Daryl. Daryl's not the same place in her life as Lori. You see where this is going? Dwan just recently, really, in history, found out that he was diagnosed with depression. So he's still trying to understand I got a bunch of naughty ass women. I'm about to block all y'all. Anyway, God, y'all are, man. What did y'all drink tonight, dude? Shush it up, y'all. Lord in heaven, try to learn something about something. God. Anyway, so check this out. Everyone's at their own. Everyone's at their own spot. But take Dwan. Let's use Dwan. Dwan is nowhere near me. Not in his life, he's not, and he will be the first person to tell you. He's still trying to understand even what the signs of depression are, and like I did a Facebook Live a couple months ago, 3 months ago now, where I met Dwan at the coffee shop like I normally do, and we went over to Starbucks, and he says Daryl, he basically had a question about the weather. Why does the weather affect his pain? And I was like, well, let's see here. I said, well, how long have you been in pain? And he said, a couple weeks. I said, when did it start? And he told me about the date. I said, oh, that was when some storms happened. And I said, Dwan, that's not just pain, that's depression. And he goes, really? I didn't know that. I said, yes. That depression can cause pain and pain can cause depression. It works both ways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no shit, Denise. What a strange group of people. Oh, good Lord. Anyway, but do you understand? So Denise, Dwan is trying to understand his stuff still. All right. Now, me, I've been doing this a while. I've been dealing with my depression. I've been dealing with my mania. I've been dealing with all this stuff. And I know how Daryl reacts to it. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret. Not everybody reacts to it the same way. That there are some things that are what we call triggers that happen to people that you trigger their emotional mood swing, and even if you didn't mean to do it, you just did. And it doesn't have to be just anger. It could be mania. Those sorts of things. In this case, what happens is when you start to change, there are some people around you that you never knew maybe had a low self-esteem. Maybe you didn't know anything about them, and all of a sudden, or their feelings, and maybe your change is beginning to get them jealous. They don't mean to be, but they don't feel like that they can do what you do. And now because you're so busy with your life and trying to do different things, you can't hang out with them. Not because you don't want to, but because they never want to come with you. They're always in the house. They always do this. They always do activities that you don't do anymore. Especially if you're trying to get off of drugs and alcohol. You're not going to want to be around people that do drugs and alcohol. Right? It just doesn't happen like that. And so you guys got to think about that. In the case of Andrea, her life is messed up. Okay? Messed up. And she doesn't know the difference between north and south at this point. So when you guys say to me, just give it time, I know. But right now, she doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to talk to me. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to be around me because I make her feel inferior. I don't make her feel like that. She feels inferior, like the story I told this morning about the genius. He never made me feel inferior. I made myself feel inferior around him. That's why I prefer to have a welcoming attitude towards people. I make people laugh. Those sorts of things. And so you guys have to be understanding of that with your own lives, that there may be people around you that are jealous and you don't even realize it. And maybe they know they're wrong for being jealous. That's another thing. Like, maybe they know they're wrong for being jealous. So what? But you like to hang around them. You don't know what because you're not doing anything wrong. So, but what you are causing is, so maybe sometimes that you will ask them for advice and they'll be negative about something you say. Well, that negativity might stem from the fact that they know you can do it, but not everybody is agreeable to that, especially if they feel like they're going to lose you. If they feel like they're going to lose you, if you become successful, that somehow they're going to lose you as a friend. There's people that would give you wrong advice just to make sure that you didn't get successful at this. Maybe you make them feel inferior. And I don't mean make sure I'm very clear on this. You're not actually making anybody feel any way. What you are doing is they are feeling like that internally. So that's what I mean by that term. You're not doing anything wrong, right? One thing that I make sure is very clear is that when I am around people, I like to teach them different things so that they can be better too. I don't just sit there and I don't. Denise knows this because she's been on the phone with me many times, and Lori does too, pretty much. Anna does too. I mean, I guess all you do, but I don't go. How to explain it? Because I've known people like this. So. I guess I'm going to have to use my uncle again, unfortunately. Like I said, my uncle's a genius with math. Now, if you ask him about something with finances or math or whatever, he will literally get in his lord's chair. Like he now has the room, and you've given him exactly what he wanted. And now he's about to tell you every single thing there is to know about math, and he's about to use the most complicated terms imaginable, and you're not going to understand half the crap he says because he's not really trying to teach you. He's trying to let you know that he knows more than you. And he does it to everyone. I've seen that for a long time from him, and there's other people that do this. I loathe that kind of teaching. I find it pathetic. It's why Dwan has always loved the way I talk and the way I teach, because I make it understandable. Because I'm not here to hear myself speak. I'm here to teach you something you did not previously know 5 minutes ago. Period. The purpose of teaching, and that's really what you're doing when you're trying to help a person. You're trying to teach them how to be them. It's not about your mouth. You know, you say something to them and make sure that they understand it. But also don't dumb it down. You got to be careful too. You don't dumb it down so much that then you make them feel like that you're talking down to them. It's practice. Some people can't really do it very well, and my uncle definitely cannot do that at all. What I try to do is I give visual examples. I try to talk, if I'm talking about the past, history and things, I try to say things, but say it in a way we would say it today, those sorts of things. I mean, I even do it with the Bible. But I make sure that in the end, I make sure that you understand that north is north, south is south, west is west, and east is east. If you didn't get that information from me, then I taught you nothing. Does that make sense? Directions. That's why the ingredients and the steps are so cool, because they're easy to teach. That way, there's wiggle room. It's guidelines, not laws, not rules. That's why there's steps, and that's why they're ingredients. You're baking a cake. Denise loves cooking. She loves putting stuff on Facebook about cooking. Well, Denise then can understand this example, that you have ingredients for a cake or for a dish that you're making. Okay? And those if you're going to make that specific kind of cake or that specific kind of this or that, you have to make it with the ingredients. But you can make it more or less, but then outside of the ingredients and so you can do whatever you want to it. But to properly bake a cake, you have to have this much flour, this much this much this. And you understand what I'm saying? So it's not a law, right? Okay, but along that path, don't be surprised if you get called a dictator for it, because it takes self-control. It takes dictation, right? It takes what is going on here? Is the song even still on? What in the hell is going on? There's something wrong with this. Why is... Can y'all hear music, dude? One second. No. Why is this shit not playing, dude? Oh my God. Let me guess. There wasn't music the entire damn time. Oh, that's right. I did an update on that. No. One second, guys. God, I really hate that shit, dude. Output device. Default. Input default. I don't understand. It's like it's not gonna work for me. What in the blue hell? Well, that'll work. Was there music playing before? Was there music playing at any point here? I know there is now. I can hear it. Sorry. I had no idea. It was supposed to be playing. Had no idea that wasn't. That makes me a bit angry. Oh, sorry. One second. I'm trying to fix this damn thing. So y'all can hear that clearly? I like this song. Anyway. I want to make sure it's loud enough. Okay, so sorry the music wasn't on. Is that better? Hello? How does that sound to y'all? Hello? Well, screw it. I might as well just be a DJ now. What the fuck? Anyway, that makes me mad. Sorry about that. That doesn't happen often. I don't know why it's doing it now. No, but what does it sound like though, Denise, compared to my voice? To y'all? Okay. 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 All right. No, I'm actually trying to ask y'all a question. How does the music sound as compared to my voice? Because I need it loud enough where people are. There's a logical reason. Okay. It's like, what the See, some of these songs are not working, man. Why are they not working? That's gonna piss me the F off right there. I don't need this shuffled right now. I don't want this shuffled at all. That'll be fine. Could be louder. That's what I thought. That's what I was asking. Better? Yeah, it's background, but some people aren't old, Lori, and want to actually hear music in the background. Is that better? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So something is going on with the shuffle thing on this. I have no idea, and I'm gonna have to check it out after this live. That kind of makes me mad. I think I might have to restart my computer because the see this. That's my mic. Okay, this mic controls everything. It controls the speakers on my head and everything else. Okay, that's fine. All right. Anyway, so just to finish up here, because I think this was a good one. What I'm trying to tell y'all is, y'all haven't faced this yet, but you're going to. Now, don't worry. I'm never going to allow anyone to attack you, ever. So, right. You can't hear what? Okay. It's either too loud or it's not too loud. I don't understand what the hell. Okay, I think hold 1 second, guys. Why is it doing that? Better? You can't hear it. Dude. Can you hear it now? You should be able to hear it now, Anna. Dude, I'm telling you, nothing's muted, Anna. You can't hear that? My Lord in heaven. Anyway, some people actually want to hear me talk, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, what I'm saying to you guys is, you guys have not faced what you're about to face. Okay. See, to Anna, it is faint, Lori. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is the music faint on her thing and it's not on yours? Okay? There's a problem going on and it needs to be fixed right now. Okay, thank you. Lori's old. She thinks everything's too loud. Okay. So is the music okay, Denise? Let me ask Denise. Denise is clearly the only one that has working ears. Denise, is the music okay as compared to my voice? Waiting for the answer. Quickly, so I can move on with my point. Wow, Anna can hear it now, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna kick everyone's ass. Anyway, well, screw it. I'm about to be a DJ while I'm talking, and then I'll just no, because I'll get in trouble for that. I'm just about to go roll through the song. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you're 61, and I agree with Denise and Anna. That there has. How do I say this in a nice way? Part of having a YouTube channel, okay, is people don't actually want to hear your voice. They want to hear your voice, and they want to hear it and have time go by. It's a trick of the mind, okay? Right? A trick of the mind in which they're listening to music at the same time as they're listening to your message, so that they never realize that they've just listened to something for 20 minutes. So no, I'm not going to just have my voice, like, ever. That's what I did in the beginning. I've learned since then. That's not the good way to do things. Anyway, well, good. Then I can just do whatever I want to, since the whole shuffle thing got screwed up. But back to what I was saying. Okay, so you have not experienced this yet, and you will. And it's very frustrating to be called names. It's when you know you've helped the person. It's very frustrating to be told, you don't care. You don't want to help. You can't help me. You're a liar. Okay? Those are frustrating things. They just are. And what makes it even more frustrating is that you know you're not. Right? And it sucks. It sucks, and that's part of the plight, because we're dealing with not normal part. She meant fuck you because I called her old. Anyway, because Lori doesn't understand how this works yet. Okay? Lori is of the old ways, and she is willing to listen to a preacher for 30 minutes with nothing in the background. I would fall asleep if that happened anymore. Sorry. I gotta have a little something in the background. If I'm at church, it's one thing, but if I'm listening to someone, they better have that's why YouTube videos have to be entertaining. That's why there has to be cutting edits. There can't just be droning on and on about different stuff. It's gotta be stuff. I don't need to repeat it on the bridge right later. You need to freaking open up your ears. How is it that you're the only one that can't hear, old lady? Anyway, so check this out. So you'll be called these things by people that you're trying to help because they're frustrated, or they're angry, or they're depressed, or they're this way or that way. And just know that's coming. What sounds Chinese? Your face? I like Chinese. I like Chinese food. Tastes good. Tastes nummy. Anyway, no, but seriously, you're going to be called these things. You're going to be called them. And it won't be anything you've done. It's going to hurt your feelings. You're going to get your feelings hurt by people that you're trying to help. That's part of what we do. And for any of you who don't know anything about this business, or just learning about this business, you can't hurt my feelings. But these ladies here, you can hurt their feelings. You can hurt their feelings because they're not used to it. You can call me whatever you want to, so I would really appreciate it if you didn't call them stuff. And so, yeah, I like country when I'm drinking or something. I like this stuff because it plays online and it's also legal. Otherwise, I would just play Metallica for you guys. I'm so tempted to play actual real music right now because it got all screwed up and there was no music in the beginning of my damn live. But I can't because it's illegal and we won't make a dime off this channel ever again. Can't do it. F you. Food sounds like Chinese. But anyway, that's the other part. Y'all gotta understand. Okay, so I can't play country for you. Do you understand? Can't play country. This is what you got. Harris Heller's a genius, and he created all sorts of albums and stuff that we can use for free, that I don't have to pay for copyrights. I'm not paying for Garth Brooks for you. Pay for yourself. This is free stuff, and he offers it for free, and this is what he does for his YouTube channel and his business. So I support another business, Harris Heller, specifically, and hopefully maybe I could get to know Harris Heller, and he could support me too. See, everything has a long game around there. You guys got to get used to the way this works. Anyway, the kind of people that we're trying to help, and also even the ones that are quote unquote normal, that are just homeless and stuff, it gets frustrating with years on the street. So yeah, you're gonna get some lashing out. You understand what I'm saying? But see, that's the problem, Lori. We're supposed, Lori, you're supposed to, you can't do this without caring for people. It's not possible. That's why specifically when I start being able to pay people, I'm going to pay people who I know who have good hearts, who care for the people that they're helping. Trust me, they can't hurt you. I can hurt you too. If I really wanted to be like what everybody claims I am, I can hurt you, trust me. I can make it real bad for you because I'm that nasty when I talk. I don't get my feelings hurt over a whim now. That's true. You can't let yourself get, but trust me, it really sucks to spend all the time in the world to help somebody. And if you're truly trying to help them, and you truly care for that person, and you love that person, and you should love all people, or you can't do this either. It is not possible to do the stuff that I do, or that I try to do, or that Sophia does every day at her work without caring for people. Or that Amanda, her daughter, does. And even though I don't work in the medical field, my feelings get hurt all the time and nobody gives a crap about it. They don't even realize it happens. All of you have done it. At least once. Where you hurt my feelings, you don't realize it, and I never tell you about it. Why? Because it's not useful. You didn't mean to. You couldn't possibly know about everything that you could hurt me on. But the kind of people that we are helping, I know this, before I started to learn how to do this right, when I was hurting so bad, there were some times that I was in such pain that my day didn't end until I caused pain to somebody else. I needed to see you hurt. I needed to see you cry. Because I felt so hurt inside that happy people made me angry. Oh, I'm not even playing. There was a time there was no way in hell I could have ever hung out with Anna. Or Denise. Denise and Anna would never have been my friend before. There is no way. I would have walked a block around the city just to avoid people like that. Mm-mm. But now people like that are vital to what I do because there needs to be people like that because they affect me too. So that I can help. It's not about my perspective or about your perspective. You're trying to learn from theirs. You're trying to get them to come to the truth from their perspective. So you go to them and you try to get them to a spot. What? Yes, I can. What? What can I do? What? I don't understand your English here. I cannot do what I would like to do unless I win the lottery. Well, money's something to some people. It ain't nothing to me. I want money so I can stop being worried about homelessness and stuff. But no, I don't care about money. I don't do this for money. But I'm gonna get off with you guys This was a cool ass live. I like these sorts of lives because they show everyone, they show people what it's like to be a community of different people with different opinions and all have the same thought process and idea about how to help people. This is what it's about, y'all. Wow, Lori, I know I can hurt you, but I'm saying though, I can do that way worse. I used to be just a monster. But anyway, I used to be a monster because I felt monstrous. But anyway, let me get off, y'all. And I want Lori and Denise and Anna and Dwan when he comes back on air. Dwan, you missed one tonight. It sucks. I wish you could be here later on Tuesday so you could do it one at 8 o'clock. But Dwan I'll have to do one at 2 o'clock on Tuesday next week. So unfortunately, Lori won't be able to participate. That sucks. Lori and Dwan just keep missing each other. But Dwan, when you watch this and you get to the end of this, just know this was a good one. This was a good one, Dwan. This was. Everybody got on here, and you can't read the comments right now. Dwan can't, and because like I say, he'll get off and he'll watch it at 10 o'clock or something. But Dwan, we're on the right path, y'all. Dwan, really. This is a good one. This is communicative. We communicated with one another, all of us. We talked. It's like a business meeting sort of thing. Okay? But they've got a lot to learn, Dwan, about how this is done. How some of these people think, like the people that we know, some of them, that they'll hurt you. If they feel like you're messing with their head, they'll freaking hurt you, dude. They want you. It's not fun. It's so you have to have a hard shell, and so that's part of why I try to help you guys understand the arguments and these sorts of things, and just understand what may come at you, so that you're not surprised. So I don't hear Anna text me and say, "This person that I've known for all these years abandoned me, and I don't understand why." Well, I've just told you why. Because the more you change, the more other people want what you want, but they don't know how you get it. You know what I mean? So, that being said, everybody have a good night's sleep. Get some sleep, y'all. I'm going to get to work here. I'm trying to finish, do some more on this venting video. I did some earlier. Love you guys. And let's keep doing this. We're all going to do this together. This is what me and Dwan dream about, creating a community full of people that understand one another, that try to build a better world around them. This is a good start. It's a great start right here. And keep in mind, nobody really has met Denise. You know? That's right. And that's the thing, Anna. Last thing, I just want to make a comment to Anna's comments. Yes, and that's why one of the things that is so hurtful about being hurt by people that you love is they do it. Sometimes they do it because they love you, but then sometimes they do it because they're just straight up jealous. Green, like, you know, the old-fashioned, where you turn green with jealousy? Yeah. So think about that, y'all. We work together as a team. A Roman legion, Roman cohort worked together, okay? And the thing about a Roman cohort, the reason why I keep using the Roman legion as an example, because they're the greatest example of this. So the Roman armies, just real quick, a little thought process on my idea of teamwork and what my process is on this. A Roman legion was made up of 5,500 soldiers. The first cohort was the largest, and it was like double strength with all of the different sections and so forth of it. And it was the one who carried the Eagle of Rome. It was the standard bearer. It was the largest cohort. It had about, I'd say, around 500 soldiers. Okay, they were the best of the best. They led the charge. They were the standard bearers, and everybody else. And then I'm not going to get into the details of a Roman legion, how it was designed, but basically, it was it was absolute discipline. When they're marching, and as the barbarians are sending their arrows and they're sending all this stuff, sometimes they were freaking outnumbered 3 to 4 to 5 to 1. How do you take that kind of beating? Discipline. Knowing each other, knowing who has command at the here, what to do in this situation here, doing this here, and knowing it on an order. On one order. Just knowing that when I do this, y'all know what to do. Sophia and I can literally look at each other and know exactly what to do. There isn't much that people can get over on me and Sophia. Like, you may think you've outsmarted Sophia, and she'll give me a look, and I know exactly what to do. I wanted to get that with y'all. Where if I look at Lori, let's say we're in a crowd, and I look at Lori, and Lori looks at me, we know exactly, like that, what to do. And it can happen. I'm telling you, it is happening right now. Dwan and I are the same way. Dwan and I could be walking down the street, someone come up to us, I give him a look, and he gives me a look, and we know exactly what to do instantly. We still getting to know y'all. That's lock, shield together strength. Your strength is my strength, and my strength is your strength. It isn't defeated, y'all. That's called straight up strength. Where Anna doesn't feel like that she always has to do shit by herself. Well, Denise doesn't always feel like she has to do shit by herself. Or me. That together as a team, there isn't anything worse than to face us. And we will have enemies. And as much as we're going to be helping people, there is going to be people out there that absolutely oppose what we do. Especially with what we teach about self-discipline and trying to change your life without having to be drugged up. There's nothing wrong with meds. There is something wrong with thinking it fixes your life. And that's what they teach. That's what the government teaches. That's what other medical practitioners teach. I told you guys already that there's a debate that goes on between counselors and psychiatrists. They don't get along. Counselors are with me. 2 years ago when I went to jail, I talked to a counselor. They had me talk to a counselor because clearly they needed to talk to me. I told him about my ingredients and my steps in jail. You know what he said? He goes, "That's pretty smart, man." He goes, "I agree with everything you just said. Have a nice day." Get it? Like, this isn't just something like I'm some crazy guy or whatever. Hey, by the way, Lori, I didn't keep anybody hidden. First of all, literally, Denise can hide behind grass. She's so small, she hides anyway. I mean, it's not my fault she's tiny, okay? And by the way, that's called height shaming. Nailed it. Anyway, so I'm going to let you guys go. Denise is going to kick my ass when I get off here. Love you guys. But y'all understand that we strengthen each other. That's the last concept of the night. That's how come because when you try to face these things alone, you can try to be as strong as you can, but eventually that person will wear on you. Without someone there backing you up and helping you out, it's hard to go against loved ones. It's hard to go against people that are friends with you. You understand? So, think about that. Love you guys. Be safe tonight. Have a good night's sleep. hope you guys learned a lot, and I hope we keep doing these. Now, we can't always be as business-like as we were tonight. We do have to talk about issues, but we did, and then it's fine. This was a little bit longer one than normal, but that's okay. We had a lot to say. That's what it's about. You don't control speech. We don't do that here. So if it lasts an hour and a half, it lasts an hour and a half, right? Be safe though. Be safe when you're doing your things. Be safe when you're going from here to there. If anybody watches this, 5.1. That's true. And by the way, 5.1. You might be 5'1", Denise, but you're the smallest effing 5'1" I've ever seen. What? Y'all know she's lying. She's like 3'1", right? Anyway, all right. Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. And remember, life is fleeting. You're not promised your next breath. Until tomorrow, y'all behave yourself, little ladies. I love you all. May the Lord light guide you in all things. Good night. Is this still on? Make sure.